What is up, my fellow quirky people? Doctor Strange 2 has introduced us to the concept of incursions. They play a huge role in the setup for MCU's inevitable Secret Wars event. As Reed Richards revealed, Strange's arrival in Dimension 838 supposedly confused and destabilized reality. The larger his footprint in the universe, the larger was the risk of an incursion on 838. But what is an incursion really? As per Reed, an incursion occurs when the boundary between two universes erodes, and they collide to destroy one or both of those realities entirely. This explanation is picked up straight out of the comics, and it's what led us to the Secret Wars event. Here, multiple heroes and their variants from different universes fought to save their realities. But if a variant staying on another universe for a long time causes an incursion, then why is it that old man Steve Rogers did not cause an incursion at the end of Endgame? So far, we have witnessed incursions in What If, and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Strange Supreme from What If caused his incursion by breaking an absolute point in time. His universe began to melt like ink. And that's something we also witnessed in live action in the dimension of Sinister Strange. Apparently, he caused his incursion by using the Darkhold to dreamwalk. He did it to put the lonely Doctor Stranges of other universes out of their misery. And ultimately, one of his dreamwalking adventures caused his own universe to melt. The Doctor Strange from Illuminati's Dimension 838 also caused an incursion by excessive dreamwalking. In his case, the other universe had to pay the price while 838 remained intact. 616's Wanda could have caused an incursion on 838 if she continued her dreamwalking. But she stopped at the right time. 616's Doctor Strange also dreamwalked by possessing the dead body of Defender Strange, and he also caused an incursion. But at that moment, it is unclear whether his incursion happened because of his dreamwalking, or because he spent a long time constantly dying in the Dark Dimension back in 2016. We'll get more clarity upon that when Strange and Clea return. But looking at all those incursions, people have been left asking about what Steve Rogers did. Why is it that during those 70-odd years that he spent with Peggy, an incursion never happened? Well, I've got two possible answers for this. Make sure you hear them both, because they are both right depending upon the aftermath of Steve's time travel. First situation, Steve did not create a new branch. The first answer is based on what the writers of Endgame said. According to Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely, Steve Rogers did not create a new branch in time when he went back to live with Peggy. They believe that he grew old in the same timeline that we've been following to this date. He was always the husband that Peggy was referring to in Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Even after he died, Steve was still changing my life.
And he was also present at Peggy's funeral in 2016. The idea is that after traveling back in time, he always lived his life quietly and never caused a massive change in time. His actions never led to a Nexus event, and no new branch was created. In Loki, classic Loki told us that he escaped from the Asgardian vessel and hid on a vacant planet for years. Similarly, Steve also stayed hidden as Peggy's husband. He never saved Bucky from Hydra's control or stopped him from killing President Kennedy or Howard Stark. Howard! So even the TVA did not pick him up either. But my point here is, because he stayed in the same universe and did not travel to a different one, an incursion did not happen. This was reason number one. Now let's talk about the second situation. Steve created a new branch. Endgame directors Joe and Anthony Russo confirmed that Steve Rogers did create a new branch. Most people believe that the writers of Endgame are wrong, and the directors are right. That's because their explanation fits well with Endgame's time travel logic. Even minor things like Sylvie just thinking of being a hero could lead to a Nexus event. So, replacing Peggy's original husband should have caused a Nexus event, because things would be different from the sacred timeline narrative. So yes, Steve did create a branch by marrying Peggy, but it wasn't pruned because by this time, Sylvie had killed He Who Remains.
See you soon.
The TVA was in shambles under a new leader, and now they were allowing new branches to grow. So, Steve's new branch also grew, but it never caused an incursion. That's because this new branch timeline grew out of the same universe Steve was originally from. Old Steve's DNA and magnetic signature matches the one that had always belonged to Earth 616. Similarly, the presence of Gamora from 2014 in the present day also doesn't cause an incursion. Her magnetic signature also matches the one from Dimension 616. She did not jump into a parallel universe altogether. She just jumped forward in time. Branch timelines are just extensions of a particular dimension. People jumping from one branch to another in the same dimension would not cause an incursion, but variants from different universes stepping into a parallel universe would risk an incursion for sure. That's why it was very important to send all the Spider-Men and their villains back to their universes. They could have caused Dimension 616 to melt, and Doctor Strange would not have been able to do anything about it. So yeah, No Way Home was an epic assembly of all 3 Spider-Men, but it could have also proven to be fatal. Okay, that's all from us. I hope I've been able to answer a major question of yours. Smash those like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out some more fun content on our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!